First of all, I want to thank everybody that came out tonight and supported this special group of kids. They really are. I don't think I can say enough good things about them, just the way they've worked. I don't know that we're the most talented team around, but they certainly play together, and they certainly have some toughness about them. And they kept plowing away. Tonight was indicative of the way they've been all year. You know, we knew this was going to be a tough team. They are absolutely huge. And, you know, we had a hard time on offense moving them around and running the football. We made some plays in the passing game, couldn't get the ball in the end zone. Our defense just kept playing lights out and kept giving the ball back to the offense. And we finally broke through there and kind of took control of the game. But fantastic all-around effort. Obviously, the wind played a big factor in the kicking game. I don't know that it played as big a factor offensively and defensively, but in the kicking game, it was pretty big. You definitely didn't want to punt into the wind tonight. But I'm awfully proud of our kids. With that, I'll be happy to answer any questions you got or you have.
Did you get concerned with the struggle? Because for a while you just couldn't pull away from.
Well, I don't know if concerned is. I mean, I knew it was going to be a tough, hard-fought game. So, you know, I really didn't expect us to come out here and just. I didn't expect it to go like that. You know, we were going to have to wear them down just because of the way the matchups fell. I mean, they're absolutely do a great job scheme-wise defensively, and what they do creates problems. It's hard to move them, and so we knew we felt like if we could make some plays in the play-action game and get them running a little bit, that we could eventually be able to run the ball a little bit, and that's what happened. But we knew it was going to be tough sledding to begin with. But credit to defense; they did a fantastic job keeping us in there. Yeah, and I actually didn't even bring that up to the kids tonight. I really did. I didn't. You know, I told them what I usually tell them about behaving themselves. I hope they're happy. You know, they accomplished something special. But we're not going to worry about that yet. But when the time comes, you're absolutely right. We will worry about it, and we'll go get prepared for whoever we're playing, wherever we're playing them.
How special was it to see UConn alone kind of come through?
Awfully proud of him. You know, it was press man. Hard inside leverage press man and quarters where the safeties don't go backwards, and you know, it's kind of feast or famine a little bit, almost a little bit like the Tulsa game, you know, where defensively they've got those guys down there tight, and Keywan made some really big plays for us in the man coverage, and you just got to keep chipping away at it. You know, there's no real secret recipe for beating it. You've got to continue to try and win those one-on-one battles, and Keywan win his share.
Talk about no real superstars. Everybody knows their role. I think tonight was the epitome. Seeing how many guys call balls, how many guys ran it for you, guys making big plays on defense.
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of the way these guys feel about it. You know, they've really done a great job embracing it. There's not, you know, and that's a hard thing to do when you're 22 years old. You think you're the bulletproof and you're the best thing since sliced bread, and to slide that aside and try and do what's best for the team is a difficult achievement. You know, it's hard to do, and I think our kids have embraced that part of it, and you know, it shows. And we need all of them. You know, they're all important. Every one of them is important. To me, that's when they feel important, like they do have a role. It helps, and I think the kids realize that.
About halfway through the year, a third of the way through the year, the subject of conference championships came up, and you said we are not a place at a program that we can even think about that kind of thing. Is this earlier, quicker? Did you expect this?
Well, here's the way I kind of feel about that. I thought we had a special group of kids that had a chance to do something really, really special. I did, you know, exactly where it was going to all fall, I didn't know. You know, I felt like personally if we'd have come out here and lost today, that they would have accomplished that. You know, that they had done that. And they've just continued to win, obviously, but persevere through those hurdles into, you know, the conference championship. So I don't know. I didn't peg a timetable on it, but I felt like the group of kids we had, if we could truly adhere to some very fundamental values of selflessness and teamwork and playing together and playing smart, that we had a chance to be special, and they did that, and they did it for several weeks in a row, which is even more special.
You took some deep shots tonight. You forced 4 pass interference and 2 defensive holding. Was that part of the game plan? Do you think you'd be able to explore different?
Well, that's what we had to do because they're so tight. You know, I mean, you can't just it'd take you all week to scheme up a way to throw it short. You just can't because they're all down there, and so you don't have any other choice. You gotta, and you can't stop. You know, I mean, it's not a situation where you throw it down the field and then the next play you can throw it underneath. It's just not the way it is. You're going to have to push the ball down the field and hit some of them.
Can you talk about this team come up to you after the game? It looked like paper fans and say thank you. Is that sort of humbling in a way?
Yeah, it's wonderful. You know, there's 2 groups of people that I really want to make sure we do a great job for. One is our players because they work hard, and the other are the people that support this program, whether it be our administration or our fans that truly have been through, the thick and thin of Memphis football, and let them, just like our kids, let them wear the T-shirt and puff their chest out and feel good about it when they're walking down the street.
Can you talk about that stretch there midway through?
We created turnovers defensively. I thought Derek Howard's hit on the quarterback was a huge play. And Fritz, it was man cover. Fritz hit the tight end slipping in the flat, knocked him down, and then the quarterback took the ball, and Derek did a great job coming off. I think it was indicative of our team. There's Derek Howard, kind of an unsung guy, makes a huge play that really turns the momentum of the game, and we're able to go punch it in, and then Fritz makes a huge interception. I think it was the next series, if I'm not mistaken, that again keeps the momentum going, and the next thing you know, you've got a comfortable lead.
And some perspective on what Paxton did during the 6-game stretch.
What do you do?
Just in terms of, he's about 8 or 9 touchdown passes.
Well, I think Paxton has a desire to be a good player. I think the kids have played well around him. And, there's a lot of times that he's working really hard that nobody knows about. He's in the office on Tuesdays at 6 in the morning trying to get things down so that he can give himself a chance to help the team. And it's nice when you see guys work like that. And there's stories like that across the board. But it's nice that he gets to have some success for putting that hard work in.
Justin, what are your thoughts on the senior class?
I don't know if I can. They're just fantastic men. They have worked incredibly hard. They've set a great example for our young kids. They have been selfless. They have not. Some of them don't start. And some of them play a lot on special teams, and some of them, probably would like to be playing more on offense or defense, but they don't do anything but try and help the team out every single day. And to me, they serve as a great example, really, to everybody. Our young kids get to see them every day, but you think about what these kids have been through, and to continue to work hard for something that a lot of people thought they could never achieve, and actually achieve it, I think speaks volumes about their character and their work ethic and their determination. And I think that's going to take them a long way in life. I think when you look back, you're going to see that group of people be really successful in whatever endeavor they choose.